How are you? Welcome back to Gomak. Thank you so much for your time. So today I'm here with this beautiful poncho. We want to work on this masterpiece. So I hope you'll enjoy the tutorial. If you're new, please consider subscribing for this and much more. I will be using two colors, black and white. All of them are Robin 100% acrylic. I'm using a 3.5 millimeters hook and a pair of scissors. So I'm using a 2-strand because I wanted something heavy or heavier. So we make a knot and then we are going to make our foundation chains. So your chain should be a match polo of 4. So for my case, I'm going to make 98 but plus 1 because it is for an adult size and the head circumference is around 21 to 22 inches. So I'm making 98 plus 1 chain. So when we measure, you can see it's 22 inches. So we begin on row 1. So we are going into the second chain from the hook and I'm going through the back loop. So I'm making, so that is a plus 1, I had forgotten. So second chain from the hook and we are making single crochets. We are making single crochets all through. So you at the end of the row you should have 98 single crochets. Remember, I chained my foundation chains of 98 plus 1, that is 99. So row 1 I'm expected to have 98 single crochet. So continue. I am at the end and I have 98 single crochets. So now I'm going to join. I am going to join the 2. So you just join the 2 and this is how I usually do it. This is how I usually do it with a slip stitch, as you can see. So I'm going to chain 2 and into the same space I'm going to make a double crochet. So this forms our first corner, and a corner is made up of 6 double crochets separated by a chain 2. So you can see I've already done 3, chain 2, then now I'm going to the 4th double crochet, 5th double crochet and 6th double crochet. So just remember that the chain 2 counts as a stitch. So this gives us the first corner. So I'm going to chain 1, then I'm going to skip the next 3 stitches, and into the 4th I'm going to make 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1, skip the next 3 stitches, and into the 4th make 3 double crochets. So this is what we are going to do until we get to the next corner, and the next corner is usually in the midway or a halfway of the total number of your foundation chains. So since we are having a chain 1 and skip 3, chain 1 and skip 3, we are going to make all of this until we have a total of 12. As you can see at this point, I have around 12 of them. So when we count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we are going into the 13th one. So we chain 1 and go into the 13th one, as you can see. So in the 13th one is where we are going to make the corner. So 3 double crochet, Then you can chain another 3 double crochet. So you can use a chain 1 or a chain 2 space depending on whatever you want. So why the 13th? So remember, when you have 12, it's like 12 times 4, that gives you 48. And remember, I said 48 is in the middle, so 48 by 2, that is 96. And then the 2 chains in which you have done our corners, that's are 2, so it gives you a total of 98. Are we together? So that's why we have made a corner in the 13th flower, if I can call them all, in the 13th 3 double crochets. So after that, we continue with what we have been doing. You place 3 double crochets in one stitch, chain 1, and you skip 3. So I'm at the end, and you can see I have remained with 3 chains. So I'm just going to slip stitch through all these until I'm in the chain space. Are we together? Chain 1, then slip stitch through until we come to the chain space. So we are done with our row 2. Are we together? So you can look at my work. I already have the 2 corners, and each side is having 12 and the 2 corners. Are we together? So this is what is expected of you to ensure that they balance. So we begin on row 3. We are going to chain 2, so which counts as the first stitch, then a double crochet and another double crochet, then chain 1, go back, make another 3 double crochet. So I decided now to make a chain 1 instead of a chain 2 because it was leaving a very big space, so that's why I've just used a chain 1 to separate the double crochets. Then we continue, chain 1, and now we are going into the space to make 3 double crochets. Chain 1, go into the next space and make 3 double crochets. So we continue this way until we come to the corner. So this pattern is the granny square stitch. I know most of you know about it. So it's very simple, very repetitive, and it's easy while using it. I am at the corner, so I simply chain 1 and go into the chain space and make my 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, go back into the same space and make another 3 double crochets. So here we are. We chain 1 and go back into the spaces, making 3 double crochets in each space. As simple as this. And this is what we shall be doing for the entire project. This is what we shall be doing for the entire project. So we continue until we come to the end of the row. So here we are, chain 1 and just slip stitch through until you come to the chain space. And again we do the same thing as we have done in the previous row. So you can hold the corners together. So this is what you should have by now. So I forgot to mention that it is from the neck all the way downwards. The project is from the neck all the way downwards. So we are going to do this for the next 6 rows, and then we shall change to black yarn. So these are my 6 rows. 1 2 3 4 5 6. These are my 6 rows. So it's time to change now to black, and we simply attach our black yarn here. We simply attach the black yarn, just pulling the white one so that I can fasten the black yarn and ensure it is firm. Again, chain 2 and just continue the same thing we have been doing. The difference is just that we have changed the color, but the procedure is the same. We make a corner, that is 3 double crochet separated by a chain 1. Go back into the same space and make the other 3 double crochets. So I'm done with the corner, so I'm just going to chain 1 and then go into the space and make 3 double crochets. 3 double crochets. So the procedure is the same, guys. The procedure is the same, nothing has changed, only that we've changed our color from white to black. So we continue until you have the desired length. So here I am, I've done my whites and blacks, and up to this point let me just take some measurement to ensure that it is what I want. It is the measurements that I prefer. And at this point I have around 25 inches downwards. So this is enough for me. Remember, it is for an adult size, and I've already done one arm. The other side of I've done one side, an arm, and I've used 7, a total of 14 spaces. So we are going to do the same on the other side. So you just ensure you have your arm measurement. So according to what I have, I'm going to skip 7 and 7 on both sides. So those are 14 spaces. 14 spaces. So just have your arm measurement and you're good to go. Just have your arm measurement and you're good to go. So since the previous work is in white, it means that I have to work in black. So we attach, and you can see I'm going through both panels. Then chain 2 into the same spacing of chain 3 into the same spacing. I'm going to add 2 more double crochets. The chain 3 is a stitch, counts as a stitch. Working with black can be hectic sometimes, but it's just okay. So here I am, then chain 1. Now go into the next space. So into the next space, I'm not going to go into both panels, but I'm going to go into only one panel. I want to go round the arm, the sleeve. Yeah. So I'm making 3 double crochets in that particular space. Then chain 1, go into the next space, make another 3 double crochets. Chain 1. So let us do this all around. So I'm already done. So I'm just going to chain 1 and go into the chain 3. Do you remember the first chain 3? Yeah, exactly. We are going to go into that with a slip stitch. We are going into the chain 3 with a slip stitch. Here I am, and I'm going to slip stitch through until I come to the next chain 1 space, until I come to the next chain 1 space. And here I am. Then I'm chaining 2, go back into the same space, make 2 double crochet, sorry. So chain 1, go into the next space, make 3 double crochets. So we are back with the same procedure. You just go round and round and alternate your colors if you're using different colors. If not, just go round and round until you achieve the length of your arm, the length of your arm. So continue, and here I am. I'm finishing it off. I'm finishing it off with a slip stitch. So at this point, I have attained the length measurement of my arm, and the remaining thing is just now to rib it off. So since our previous work is in black, we are going to rib it in white. So I'm just going to make single crochets all round. That is 1 single crochet in every stitch. So into the 3 double crochet we make 3 single crochet, and into the chain 1 space we make 1 single crochet. I hope you understand what I mean. Basically it's just a single crochet, 1 single crochet in every stitch. So let us make single crochet till we are done with the row. So here I am slip stitching it to finish the row. So now we begin ribbing. I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7. So we are going to go into the back loops and make slip stitches. So going into the second loop from the hook and make a slip stitch. So slip stitch number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then at the bottom we are going to go into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, and also next stitch make a slip stitch. So you have 2 slip stitches at the bottom. Sorry, I'm using 3 because I have a wider measurement and I want it to be tight. So I'm going to be having 3 slip stitches at the bottom. So row 2, we skip the 3 slip stitches and just go into the strand, ensure you have 6 slip stitches when you're going upwards. remember to have 6 slip stitches. Have 6 slip stitches. And we are going through the back loop. We are going through the back loop. Sorry, I did not mention that. At the end, we chain 1 and turn our work. So we're going to the very first and make a slip stitch through the back loop. Then second slip stitch. Third slip stitch. Fourth slip stitch. Fifth slip stitch. And sixth slip stitch. And then we go downwards into the next stitch, we make a slip stitch. And into the next one, we make another slip stitch. And into the next one, we make another slip stitch. And we repeat the procedure until you are done with your row. So I'm done with ribbing my arms or my sleeves. Here they are, so beautiful and well done. So we shall weave in these endings, and then the neck, we are doing the same thing we have done with our sleeves. We begin by making single crochets, and then depending on the size, you can make it a pull neck or even shorter. Ribbing is the same, the way we've worked our sleeves. So now I'm just going to finish off this project, and now it's time to have our yarn at the bottom. So I'm going to cut my yarn into pieces, and I'm just wrapping it around this so that I can have them evenly cut. So I'm going to cut at this point. So this is what I have, and I'm going to be using four of them. So I begin at the center or at the corner. Let me show you how I do it. Let me begin at the center. So this is what I have. Then I just pull my yarn through and then grab the rest and pass through the loop that is formed at the bottom. As simple as that. And that is what I have. Going to the next space again, take 4. Pull through the space and then grab the remaining and pull through the loop formed at the bottom. So this is how I will be doing, or how I will be placing them in the spaces, and this is the result, guys. I like how full it looks. I like how it has come out, and I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment, like and share. If you've not subscribed to this channel, it is not so late to do so. Thank you for watching to this far, and thank you for promoting me. Bye.